The maximum security prison being constructed at Ankafo in the central region since 1999. It is anticipated that the completion of the project, which is an ultra-modern 2,000 capacity maximum security prison, and the construction of an additional 3-unit inmate dormitory at Awutu Camp prisons would help alleviate the problem of congestion in the country's prisons.
We're trying to complete the work at Ankafo in the central region, and all things being equal, we hope that before the end of this year it will be commissioned so that we can transfer those who have been convicted and sentenced for long periods to Ankafo to reduce the congestion in Sawan.
As at the time of our visit, the Ankafo maximum security prison was almost ready to be commissioned, but for the final phase of fixing the entry gate. The facility is fully equipped with a hospital designed to hold up to 50 patients at a time. The prison itself has 5 main blocks. Each block has 40 cells.
When officially commissioned, this cell, as you can see, will house about 10 inmates. To my right, inmates wouldn't have to go elsewhere if they need to use the lavatory, especially in the night. They have a water closet right in the cell, and my understanding is that each of the cells has a water closet.
The prison, when operational, will convert liquid and solid waste generated by the inmates into biogas for cooking and fertilizer for farming. The facility also has junior high school, senior high school, and a training center, as well as classrooms for formal education for inmates. It's been proposed that government constructs 5 of such prisons in the country in the coming years to train inmates and also put to rest the incessant problem of congestion. For feeding problems and general well-being of prisoners, it looks like the service can't do much, especially with this lean budgetary allocation of 21,705,059 Ghana cedis to cater for personnel emolument, administration, service and investment.
This year, what I've told the Minister of Finance is that one, we should be able to improve or increase the per diem of the prison service from the 60 cedis to a reasonable figure that will be able to at least buy them 2 decent meals a day. Secondly, we discover that the prison's ration or the feeding bill is normally embedded in the whole budget of the ministry or of the prison service. Such that at the end of the day, by the first quarter of the year, you realize all the money might have gone into investment and the emoluments and the service activities to the detriment of running the prisons. We should separate the feeding grant from the prison's budget.
Many reforms have been advocated. Former President John Agyekum Kufuor's announcement that the draft prison service law and regulation would see the renaming of the prison service as the Ghana Correctional Service to shift emphasis from its incarceration focus to a correctional mandate.
We have to introduce the non-custodial sentences like community service. The long sentencing does not help the nation. If someone should steal a fowl and you bring him for 6 months, we are going to feed him for the 6 months. If the person was self-employed, within the 6 months, we would have spoiled that job he was doing. So he's end up living here unemployed. But if it's community service, he's going to work for the community for 6 good months.
It's not any longer on punishing the victim. It's not even any longer on deterrent. The emphasis now is on restoring the victim. Also, the principle of non-custodial sentences talks about the community, how the accused or the prisoners can be reintegrated into the community.
In calling for non-custodial sentencing, Betty Moldy Drusu and Emil Short are calling for a real look at our social welfare system.
Non-custodial sentences is the only way for the future. But in order for this to work in Ghana, we need desperately to revive our social welfare system. They are the ones to